Well, thank you again for joining us on H-Town Live on this Galentine's Day. Here's the thing, we also want to raise awareness and support all of our loved ones and all of their health issues that they may be experiencing too. It's very likely you know, or maybe you work or love someone who has diabetes. In fact, nearly 1 in 6 Americans actually have diabetes. But one thing you may not think about is actually the shame and stigma of living with it. Well, there's actually now a new film addressing this topic. And Dr. Susan Guzman, a clinical psychologist specializing in diabetes, is going to be joining us with more about this film and all that we can do to support one another. Doctor, thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I think it's so important because we know people in our lives who have diabetes, but I never thought about the shame and the stigma. So tell me a little bit about this initiative.
Abbott's powerful Above the Bias film, which you can see at abovebias.com, is really about helping people who don't have diabetes see diabetes from the perspective of somebody who lives with it and experiences the stigma. Stigma is pervasive and still an under-recognized societal issue. From Abbott's survey, we learned that 70% of people who have diabetes believe there's a stigma associated with it, and 75% of people believe that they've experienced a judgment around their eating, their physical activity, or some other aspect of their management. And ultimately, we're hoping to remove bias and misconception so that people feel more supported and able to get the care that they need.
Well, speaking of which, how does this affect them getting the care that they need?
Shame and stigma can be a barrier that prevents people from seeking necessary care. And that's why the Abbott's Above the Bias initiative is so important. We know that misconceptions and stereotypes can contribute to the reluctance that people experience. And from diabetes, the Abbott's diabetes survey around this topic, they found that 25% of people are avoiding sharing their diagnosis with family members or friends due to embarrassment. And 40% of people skip a medical appointment due to shame.
Oh my goodness. So what can we do if, we have diabetes or if we want to be an advocate for someone?
So it's important to recognize that these biases exist and have empathy for people living with diabetes. We all have a role in dismantling stigma through self-awareness and taking action. I encourage you to start with yourself. We all have unconscious biases, so to think about how blame and judgment may show up and how we talk about and with people with diabetes. Have the courage to call stigma out if you see it. Don't just ignore it. And that could be at work and at home or in your social media. Be curious, be willing to learn the real facts about diabetes. And if you have someone in your life who lives with diabetes, ask what you can do to be supportive. And I really encourage people to watch the film Above the Bias. It is a great way to support people with diabetes by learning more about how stigma can impact them and start a conversation.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. Have a great rest of your day.